Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Nerd Herders, a very special episode of the Nerd Herders. This is a Nerd Herder story.
Yeah.
Because we're here to talk about something awesome. What are we talking about?
The Rogue One trailer just dropped.
Yes, it did. And the internet collectively rejoiced.
Yeah.
Kind of. There has been some negative.
Really? I have not seen any negativity.
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
We'll get there. So, I'm sure by now everybody out there has seen the Rogue One trailer. If you haven't,
go watch it.
Go watch it because we're going to spoil the trailer.
Yeah. Do trailers have spoilers?
Yeah, some people don't want to know this stuff, but I don't know why they would click on this then at that point. But we are going to talk about everything that happens in the trailer. We don't know anything else. Lucasfilm, as far as I know, has been just as secretive about this one as they had been about The Force Awakens. So, let's talk about it. What do you like?
Everything.
Okay, why?
Like I love the look of it. It's got this kind of familiar yet different tone to it. It's got this gritty, everything's like kind of greased and grimed, and you really get the feeling that they're down in the trenches as opposed to kind of the more, I don't want to say polished look of the other ones, but...
Yeah, but kind of.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, the great thing about Force Awakens was there was so much more practical, right? And I literally just watched the movie again. I just watched the Blu-ray. But there's something about this where it really does feel like it would be a logical thing to watch this and lead right into A New Hope. And it takes place just, if you don't know what this... I think it should be... It's kind of clear. I feel like if you don't know enough about Star Wars, you still might not understand what this trailer is.
Yeah.
Which was kind of surprising. I think when we talked about how are they going to market this movie, we're like, are they literally going to show like the opening of A New Hope and be like, before this happened?
Yeah.
But that's not what they did. They show the Death Star, but it could be confusing for people.
Yeah.
Maybe. I haven't
read
anything or talked to anyone who doesn't know Star Wars well enough. What we should do is we'll show Dana this trailer and go, well, what do you think this is about? And then we'll report back.
Yeah.
But anyway, it looks like this movie could lead right into A New Hope. Like how stuff looked kind of cheap in that movie. You know what I mean? Like super real.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what this looks like. Like the costumes and the props look different, right? They look, and I love it. I love everything. Felicity Jones instantly looks awesome as Jen Arson or something.
Whatever.
However they say her name. It sounds like Mon Mothma says Jen. But I know it's spelled Jyn, so it might be Jen. I'm not sure.
I think she says Jin or something like that. There's a headline about this that I saw where they actually have it spelled out. You can go keep talking. I'll let you know.
So she looks good. I mean, the trailer. Mon Mothma looks amazing. I mean, it's a new actress, so this is the first person that we will have seen recast from the original trilogy. She looks perfect. There's quick flashes of stuff. I was super excited when we saw Ben Mendelsohn as the Imperial officer. Like, that guy is going to kill this. I know it. Yes. I think
Jyn Erso. Jyn Erso. I'm sure we'll all know it real soon. Yeah.
By heart.
I'm sure we'll have pops and everything else.
Absolutely. But anyway, I thought Ben Mendelsohn looked really cool, and there's that awesome shot of him walking like from behind through the water, and like there's so many of those shots that just look so cool, right? And then Donnie Yen, it was really cool to see him, and Forrest Whitaker.
He looks good.
Yeah, I mean, the first time I watched this trailer, I was kind of like, oh, it's Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah.
Like, it sort of took me a little bit out of it, but, I mean, now I just love the way he delivers those last, 5 lines of dialogue. And, I mean, I've seen the trailer, I don't know how many times today already.
Yeah. We've watched it a lot.
10 plus, 15, I don't know. So what else excites you about this?
Here's the thing about this trailer is we know the general outcome of it.
Yes.
But I love that while we know, yes, they get the plan, ultimately the plans are going to get in the right hands.
Mm-hmm.
We know nothing about these characters. We have no preconceived notions of, what's going to happen to this person. I mean, when we set up Force Awakens, we're like, oh, well, I think this person might die. Well, this person has to die. Well, none of those are in this.
No.
This is
all of these people could die.
Yeah.
Anyone's expendable.
Mm-hmm.
We know that, we see some of the crew. We see Diego Luna, who, looks like a natural fit into this.
See Darth Vader? I don't know.
I don't know.
Do you know what shot I'm talking about?
I know it's right after that shot that we were talking about, Ben Mendelsohn.
Yeah.
He's walking through the water, and then you see
this black hooded figure.
But it didn't look big enough
That's
to be Vader.
so
The question is, who is it?
Yeah.
Is that the Mads Mikkelsen character? That would be my guess.
That's true.
Because he's the highest profile actor, from my knowledge of who's in this movie, that we don't see. So maybe we did see him. The assumption has been that Darth Vader is in this movie.
Yeah, there have been stories of James Earl Jones recording lines and props being made and masks. And
I hope they don't show him at all. I hope that there's not a trailer. That'd be a cool, he just shows up in the movie.
I feel like there will be.
Probably. Because it'll get butts in the seat. The Spider-Man thing.
Yeah, right? The Spider-Man thing and the Chewie we're home thing. It's got that familiarity to it that people are going to go, oh, whoa, Darth Vader's in this. Well,
but then you almost would have thought that would have happened here. Because the Chewie we're home capped off that first teaser.
It was the second teaser, wasn't it?
Oh, was it the second one?
Yeah, I think it was the second one.
We'll have to check on that. I'm pretty sure that's how the first one ended. And
so weren't there two teasers and a trailer?
Yeah.
Well, there was the first, you really saw almost nothing, and it ends with that swell, the Millennium Falcon, and that was kind of it. And then I think the second one ends with the Chewie we're home.
Maybe. So we'll see. They might spoil the Darth Vader thing if he really is in it before. We see some cool new stormtroopers.
Yeah.
The black ones that have been labeled Death Troopers by the internet.
Oh, is that what they're being?
Yeah, apparently the word on the street is they're an elite team of stormtroopers, the baddest of the bad.
That's the big okay.
And then there's also, we see a couple other ones that in that shot where they're running through that hallway. There's there's a couple tan stormtroopers. That I'm thinking is for sand warfare.
And it looks like they're running with one of the the droids from the prequels, almost.
Kind of, right? And apparently that droid is who people are saying Alan Tudyk played, mocapped.
Okay.
So that could be interesting. He's in two shots with the Felicity Jones character.
Really? I only saw.
He's behind her in one other one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then you see him running better. Now, here's my one hesitation.
Okay.
That I will say, even though I have the utmost faith in this. One of the best trailers of this decade that I can think of are probably best two trailers are the two trailers for Godzilla. Another Gareth Edwards film, who's directing this movie. That movie ended up being, in my opinion, trash.
Yeah, I don't think it was that bad, but I wasn't a big fan of it.
I just think the story's garbage and the characters didn't deliver, and Godzilla is in it for 2 minutes. There's so many aspects of that don't deliver, but it had an amazing trailer. I don't think that would happen, and I trust this team.
Yeah.
He didn't write this movie. There's a lot of things there, but
that's fair.
You never know. And then before we get to the internet negativity, there have been a lot of stories posted today assuming that she is Rey's mom because they both have British and they're both white and they both look similar. What do you think? I think that it's a generalization.
I do too, and
it could be though.
It could be, but there was something I even noticed, in Force Awakens. It feels like more than half of the people in these movies are British now.
Or Scottish.
Yeah,
the one guy from that attacks them when they meet Han Solo.
Yeah, I mean, so I wouldn't take a whole lot of stock in that.
But maybe.
I guess.
I mean, I kind of hope that this movie, because all these characters, besides the fact that maybe somebody plays, I think they think Diego Luna might be Biggs Darklighter or whatever from the original trilogy, but besides that, it's not going to tie in because they're new characters, even though they're trying to make it work. It would be kind of neat if somebody ties in, or the, what's his name, Max von Sydow, if his character way
that
younger is somehow involved, because it would help explain who the hell he was.
Just
in
have
Force
him
Awakens.
as Max von Sydow in this movie. He hasn't aged in 30 years anyway.
I mean, in all honesty, it would be believable for Mads Mikkelsen to be a 50 years younger Max von Sydow.
I could see that.
It's possible. I mean, we know nothing about
Yeah.
his character at all. So the internet negativity, there has been stories, and I saw a lot of people like tweeting stuff like, if you seriously have an issue with this, you just need to get out. But people complaining about it being another female lead, and feeling like Disney and Lucasfilm are forcing the issue, and stuff like that. That has been an approach that people are taking.
Really?
To them, I say, come on.
Yeah,
And here's, besides the fact that I just think, like, who cares? Like, she looks awesome, Rey was awesome, why complain about this? But here's another thing that I'll say. I was thinking about it from a Star Wars standpoint.
Mhm.
We know in Star Wars canon, Mon Mothma and Princess Leia are basically leading up the rebellion.
Yeah.
But besides them, there's no strong female presence. There's no reason in those original movies to believe that the men would take orders from the women or trust the women to lead it. So why don't we get some strong female characters to further solidify why there's women in that lead in those? Like,
Yeah.
It makes sense. Like, if you think about it like that, like if there's more women in these movies that are badasses, then you just believe that there's coexisting.
The weird thing is we've known for a long time Felicity Jones is the lead in this.
But
Haven't
we've
we?
known. But that's the thing. Like, maybe these stories aren't like, like, Ain't It Cool isn't writing out like, oh my god, another. It's like people tweeting.
Just like
oh my
random-
god, people who don't know, who
Okay.
didn't know about this movie maybe till the trailer, like, oh my god, another woman. That type of thing. But yeah, we've known Felicity Jones is going to be in this for over a year, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Get over yourselves.
I agree. Any other thoughts from the trailer? I mean, coolest moment? For me, it might be when they, the scale of the AT-ATs.
Yeah.
Like when they're running, and it's just like, oh my god.
It's cool to see them
so
somewhere
cool.
not.
Yeah, like on a
in
beach.
snow,
It's
yeah.
awesome.
That makes that gets me excited to maybe see some different planets, and because we haven't really, other than the end of Force Awakens, we haven't really seen like a beach
No,
thing or tropical type setting. I don't think.
we get to see.
I love that shot at the end of her, like in the
Oh yeah. So
in the suit and the lights going up.
in my mind, not once do I think that she's going to turn evil. Or
No, I
it's
was
a
figuring she was
disguise,
undercover.
right?
Yeah.
I
saw some
love,
story.
I love the
People
Jawas.
Yeah.
That we see some Jawas. I love that we. What else? Oh, I like that we might not see a lightsaber in this movie.
Mhm.
Maybe from Vader.
I was
But,
thinking about that too. Like when I was watching the trailer, like the 6th time, I was like, you know what? This may be like the only
No
Star Wars
Jedi.
movie without a Jedi, and I'm okay with that because in this time there's not supposed to be any Jedi.
Mhm.
They're all other than
Obi-Wan,
the Skywalkers and
Yoda.
Obi-Wan, and
Yeah. For the most part, there shouldn't be. Kind of refreshing, right? Like a new point of view. Like
yeah.
it feels new, but it still feels very much part of it,
Mhm.
and that's exciting.
We get a sense of the universe that is not surrounded by a single family, which
Yeah.
we've had for
And
7
that's
movies.
what I think these spin-offs should be. I'm
Mhm.
still skeptical on young Han Solo.
Sure.
I don't know if we need that story. I hope they prove us wrong.
Mhm.
I don't know if we need a Boba Fett story. But this seems exactly like what they should be doing.
Yeah. Other stories happening in the same universe, but that kind of tie in, but aren't necessarily related,
Mm-hmm.
and can show how many other things are going on right now.
Absolutely. That's probably all I have.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
like a minute
it's a
and a
minute and a half trailer, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
I can't wait. We'll probably get another trailer midsummer,
Like a
on some
full.
big summer movie. Yeah.
Probably not by Civil War, so I don't know what the big.
Yeah, I don't know what they'll put it on. I mean, it came out kind of randomly even today. Like Jungle Book's still a week and a half away,
Mhm.
so it's.
I'm excited to see this trailer on the big screen.
Oh, absolutely.
That's
I mean, you
gonna be
have
cool.
to assume it will be on Jungle Book,
Mhm.
right? I know Disney also released a big trailer for BFG this week.
Oh, did they?
which
I
have not
haven't
seen
watched it yet.
So they're I think they're just putting this stuff out in advance of Jungle Book. So
It's like it's gonna get leaked, so we might as well just put up
go see
a
it,
good version of it.
which they did, and it's exciting. So exciting to wake up to that.
Yeah.
So there it is. We want to know your Star Wars Rogue One, a Star Wars story
Yeah.
thoughts. Can we agree to just always call it Rogue One?
Yeah, I was never gonna call it a Star Wars story.
That's so
I don't know why you've been doing it.
Because, well, I mean, it says that.
Yeah, I know.
But all right, Rogue One. We want to know your Rogue One thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
You can comment on the video, or you can tweet at us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at Stonks.
I'm at Rich Belson. The channel's on Twitter at OABeer_official. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/overbeer. You can email us at overbeerofficial@gmail.com. We're on Instagram now too, over_a_beer. And we're on YouTube. Need a URL, not enough subscribers. That whole spiel. So if you like these videos, please share and subscribe. I guess that'll wrap things up for today.
Yeah.
So until next time, may the Force be with you.